DraftKings, Workhorse, Slack, and Neo.
Get futures real quick.
Yeah, what are they doing? All right, so futures are up again. Jeez.
Yeah. Looks like an inverse heads and shoulders, almost.
Looks pretty bullish, actually. Could get another run tomorrow. Sorry with DraftKings. Let's see.
We can start with DraftKings, right?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the demand zone right here.
Hey guys, quick question. So there are like a couple of spread alerts which I missed earlier. Do you think it's possible to have them in a what is it, small accounts alert channel? Sometimes it's difficult to follow when it is like in the options chat or the specific members trade.
Yeah, who's talking right now? Sorry.
Aryan.
Okay. We'll look into it. Yeah. We'll look into that.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah, DraftKings. Yeah, so I did say DraftKings was gonna reverse soon. It's a little bit aggressive though. I think they have earnings coming up soon, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I mean, I do know a lot of people have been sizing up on sports betting, so it could be a good sign. Let me see. Yeah, chart wise, yeah, it looks pretty bullish. I mean, a better time to get in would have been on the second with that bullish engulfing.
Look at daily.
I was looking at the 4 hour. Yeah, in the 4 hour you got the bullish engulfing. So yeah, going forward on DraftKings, I'd actually look for it to pull back a little bit. The RSI is a little high right now, so might have a bit more pullback, but this is a sign of a trend reversal. So it's testing the top of my price channel actually. And yeah, I'm going down the time frame. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You guys can watch it above 40, 40.3 on my chart. It's a good line to watch your breakout. And anything below 38.25, you guys can short it down to 37.75 on my chart.
I can't see what the green thing.
I'm not sure whose lines those are. Is that me? Kind of a bit of a cup right there. It looks pretty good for tomorrow, actually. You know, if it does break that key level, we could see 42 or the high 41s. But I wouldn't chase it for too long unless you guys want to play earnings. Yeah, that's it. It's a lot of noise in this stock. I mean, on your charts, guys, you can draw a price channel on this. Yeah, exactly. And something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it performs. I think there will be a bit of pullback back down to this this 37 range. Has a bit of a gap to fill on the downturn, so it could come back down a little bit. All right. What's next? All right, Workhorse. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Workhorse. I saw it run pre-market and then it just dumped again, right? So it is oversold generally, especially with daily. But right now it looks a little weak, to be honest with you guys. I do see the stock potentially hitting 15 again before it bounces. That's my projection. Yeah, it's at 15.1 is a good line to watch for a bounce. If it does start running tomorrow, based off like Democratic news or anything like that, you guys can. Yeah, I don't see any good levels.
About this.
Yeah, it's a little far. Yeah, I mean, this contract still needs to come out with USPS, right, for Workhorse if they're gonna get it. So I wouldn't waste time on this stock. There's probably other better plays like Neo and better stocks to play. I would say if you guys want to pick up shares, you guys, I think the bottom of the stock is 15 for now, but I wouldn't. Yeah, we got to see how it does pre-market if you guys want to scalp real quickly, but I don't think it's something worth holding long term unless you're betting on the contract. Looks kind of bearish right now, to be honest. All right. Let's look at Neo. All right, so Neo got some serious pullback. The second it broke out of a price channel, you guys see that? So, it's been a nice healthy run, and then all of a sudden, it broke out of that price channel we drew. Right, so that kind of caused a sell-off, right? So, yeah, I would say watch it above 40 tomorrow. I do know that yesterday, I think, what was it, 35 point something was the line to watch.
I have this line.
Yeah, I think 30, yeah, right there, 35.8. Okay.
It bounced off on support today.
Yeah, that's a lot of movement. It's a $4 move. Stock dumped a lot. Yeah, I'd say it could bounce off 35.3 again. Watch it over 39 and try and scalp to 40. So grab calls on the break of 39 and you guys can ride it up to $40 and then start getting rid of it as you get close to that all-time high level, right? So once you get somewhere around here, you guys can start selling half your contracts, leaving a few runners. The stock is not in a place where I'd want to look for shorts yet, so be careful. Yeah, election news can move the stock to any number. I don't know what's going to happen. All of his technical analysis is kind of not working very well right now, just due to the market conditions and the possibility of a contested election. I will be picking up some VXX calls and UVXY tomorrow. Yeah, I think Neo might gap down, but it's not gonna keep running down. I think it'll just, there shouldn't be a big sell-off because people are gonna keep buying back up, I think. And yeah, that's true. UVXI bull spreads are very cheap right now. Yeah. I'm actually not sure why VIX is down so much. VIX has been under 30 all week for the most part. Let me see. Yeah, Neo tends to pull back anytime we get overbought on the 5 minute. If you guys look in the RSI right here, this is a trend I've noticed. Yeah, anytime we get in the red, it tends to be some pullback actually. So yeah, something to watch out for. Yeah, but I like Neo long term. I think they have earnings coming up soon. It is possible that it gets bought up a lot into earnings, and then they don't do as well as people expected it to be, and then dump it. But only time will tell. All right. INTC. It's like an Intel. I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm gonna pull up my chart.
I have all drawings for this.
I'm looking on the 4 hour. Looks pretty good actually. Yeah, I like INTC actually. Yeah, I got clapped during earnings. There's definitely some more upside in the stock. It's not going to move quickly though. So,
Like forming a round bottom.
yeah, but selling pressure has slowed down. So, let's see. Yeah, I draw a price channel here, guys. I don't really know what. Yeah, the stock doesn't move too much during the days. It's not. It's a turtle.
It is, yeah.
You guys can pick up like 50 calls for 50 strike calls for next year, maybe March 19th or even January 15th. It does look like it's ready to head back in an uptrend. Yeah, it was massively oversold last two earnings. They got destroyed. All right, let's look at BIIB. Is that Biogen? Yeah, that thing ran like $108 today, I think, something like that. All right, so the reason the stock ran was that FDA approval of their Alzheimer's drug, right? So people got in, I think, in the morning and then dumped a little bit and it ran again. So at this point, I wouldn't chase it. As far as puts goes, yeah, let me have a look at that. Let me check my chart. Yeah, it's obviously overbought. So,
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't look too bearish yet. It's trying to form a triple top on the 15-minute. If you guys see that.
Oh, you're looking at 15. I'm looking at maximum lifetime.
Got you. Yeah, I'd say anything under 335, you guys can short the stock. 335.5. You can look to short it. I have no idea what the premiums are like though. Let me check the contracts. Let's see, Biogen. Yeah, these premiums are ridiculous. Yeah, there's no open interest on these shorts. There's no volume. I'd stay away for now. Yeah, we can see. Yeah, I'd give it a bit more time. It might actually run a little bit more. Just give it until it hits 335. Biogen. Yeah, it's very expensive. All right, what's next?
IWM.
IWM. All right, so we are holding IWM puts. This thing looks ready to roll over. Any minute now. Looks very weak. Looks like it's in the beginning of a downtrend. It's nothing bullish about this right now. If you guys have been watching IWM, hope you've noticed that it's been dumping even as tech has been pumping, right? So yesterday, I think during when futures were out, tech was up like 3 or 4%, and IWM was still lagging behind. It got a nice pump in the morning, but it did break down shortly after. Has a bit of a bear flag at the end there, kind of. My target for this is 151. I think we should see that in about 3 or 4 trading days. Yeah, I'd start taking profits at 157 or 156.5. If you guys are holding any contract expiring sooner than the 20th, I would try to get rid of them in the next few days. I'm holding many contracts of IWM. I think I have 145s, 140s, 150s, 155s, 158s. I have a lot, right? All these small cap companies, this is the Russell Index, so all these small cap companies are going to gap down first. And we've seen more divergence between the SPY and NASDAQ and the IWM. So, small companies, they're not doing well. They're not getting funding. They can't afford to pay their workers. And, we have coronavirus numbers around the corner. IWM is what broke down first before we did see that huge crash in March. I'm not saying it's an indicator necessarily. I'm just saying that it showed a lot of weakness before other stocks did. So that's something I'm watching tomorrow. If we get above 163, I might want to cut a few of the contracts, but long term, we should be fine. I might average down depending on how tomorrow moves. I just can't tell yet. Yeah, that's a huge move right there.
So are we in a bullish market or bearish? Because now it's confusing. I can't
It is very
tell
confusing. So theoretically, we should be in a bear market right now, just given all the catalysts, the negative catalysts. But the election has really screwed things up. Especially
okay.
So
we could definitely go back to the bear market like anytime, right?
Yeah, I think we're going to be in a bear market very, very soon. And I mean, in the next 3 trading days, if not tomorrow afternoon. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, this whole thing, this is not normal.
Yeah.
Right, it's like we've been playing puts all week. I've been getting blown out on puts. I do apologize for that, but I think what happened.
I mean, nobody knew. I think
that was oversold right there. I was hoping to continue that downward price channel, but it kind of fell out of it, which is probably what sparked investors to get back in and buy the shares. All the retail buyers are chasing at this point, but this is unhealthy, and this is a crash is imminent. When I say crash, I mean maybe a $10 drop in this. I do think we're going to have a short-term correction, and then we're going to have a prolonged bear market. But we get to see. It's kind of hard to tell right now. Wherever top is, I thought that 340, 342 would be the top. I guess it's not. But the chances that we hit 350 are pretty much impossible in my opinion. But just given the way the market's been moving, we've had 3 straight runs. I'm not really sure what's next. This will come crashing down eventually, and all these gaps will be filled. All right, let's check out BABA. All right, so BABA does have bad news, right? They do have the Black Friday thing going on, and they also have something else. I forgot some other good news coming out, but they also had the IPO got suspended, and BABA shares were that's what caused this big drop right here. As for earnings, I think they will beat earnings, but if they get caught in a tech dump, then the shares should go with it, right? The Chinese markets have also been gapping up a lot every single day. I don't think we're going to see that much more upside in BABA, which is why I am holding put still. Yeah, like I said 2 days ago, BABA needs to clear 300 to be back in bullish territory. And until we get there, it's very possible we just come straight back down to 284 and lower. I don't think it'll dump on earnings. I think it'll dump based on a tech correction. which is around the corner. So if you guys do want to play earnings, well, I think earnings are coming out tomorrow before open. Anything above 300, you can just scalp it and, you know, sell it when you're comfortable, but don't get FOMO and don't bag hold. Okay. What else we have? Facebook. Let's do Facebook. Facebook ran a lot pre-market today. I'm not really sure what sparked that, but this gap will be filled. This is going to be one of the easier shorts. I do have puts on Facebook, which are pretty much worthless now. So I will be trying again soon. I'm looking at probably 265s or 270s. I think, yeah, if we don't gap down tomorrow hard, then I might grab next week's 260s for puts on Facebook. That's right a lot. Yeah, it's overextended.
Trying to find that. Yeah, 291. Using TOS charts, Tobias. Tesla.
All right. And someone asked about Uber as well. So Uber jumped because of that California vote. They're not going to be subject to labor laws or whatever it is. I think a lot of investors were betting for that vote not to go through. But just remember that, again, COVID is around the corner. I think this move was unwarranted. Uber and Lyft jumped, I think, 15 to 20%. It's a little too much. Yeah, this one's kind of tough. I don't see anything looking too bearish besides the fact that it's overbought. As far as levels, the stock should find its way right back down to 38, 37.5. That's very possible. Yeah, I don't see much more upside in Uber. There's no reason for it to run. Is this all-time highs?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, this is going to come straight back down. Yeah, that gap's going to be filled pretty quickly. So, okay.
Sheesh.
Is that it? Oh, we didn't do Tesla. Look at Teslas. And then we'll look at Dunkin' Donuts. All right, Tesla dumped today.
Kind of trying to. I can't get my drawing tool.
All right, check the 5-minute or 15-minute actually. 15-minute. Okay. Yeah, Tesla looks ready to roll over again. My target for this is actually 392 on Tesla. Long term, I think we might see that next week. Yeah, I kind of took a beating today. It's a bit of a bear flag here. To be back in bullish territory. If we do hold 420 tomorrow, we can look for a break of 425 and also 434.5 on my chart. It's a good line to watch. He got rejected there this morning, but yeah, that's around 430. My pencil's not working. Yeah, we might see that. If we get a break of that line, it can push to new highs. But I'm pretty bearish on Tesla right now. It doesn't look very strong. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna roll over. I'd stay away from Tesla right now. All right, let's check Dunkin'. So Dunkin' gapped up a couple days ago because of the plans for the buyout. It's DNKN, I think. Yeah, I gapped up on the news. There was a price point for the shares. I don't remember what it was. I mean, just looking at the chart, it could be $106 a share. but this is probably not going to move until more info comes out or the buyout actually happens.
Bro.
106.50. Okay, so you guys can safely assume that anything, you know, once we get close to 106.50, you guys can grab puts on it. I'm not really sure how it's going to trade once more news comes out, but I can't imagine that it's going to be up. Yeah.
There was a
right,
trade on this today, wasn't there? Puts on it for 105.
Yeah, I think Milkbag wants to do puts on this. Yeah, I'm not really sure why it ran, to be honest. Again, it doesn't make any sense. There's no levels either. It's been staying in that range.
Let me look at something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it? I think that's it.
All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
All right. Keep in mind that Nevada is going to report their the winner of the state 9 a.m. tomorrow Eastern time. So that's what I think I saw about in the news. That's a projected time. So depending on which candidate wins, we can see moves in the market. I am watching marijuana stocks like CGC, ACB, Green Thumb Industries. And on Trump's side, I'm watching things that gap down today, like CXW, Caterpillar, Deere, which is DE. I'm looking at that as well. Let's check out Square. I'm actually going to be playing Square calls for earnings, regardless of the conditions. I think Square has potential to really crush earnings. PayPal's a great indication of what Square can do. So I'm going to try and catch Square on the next dip, if there is one. Yeah, check Square for a second. It's a little overbought, it's a problem. So hopefully we can get some more pullback down to that 165 range or even below 160. If we do cross below 160, I'm going to grab calls immediately. I'll hold them through earnings. Yeah, there could be a play very similar to Pinterest where we catch it on a dip the day before earnings. So like Pinterest was going to report it got bought up, and then all of a sudden tech dumped, and then Pinterest also dumped with it 7%. Then I picked up a couple contracts and made a killing on them. Square contracts for earnings, let's see. Oh, it's tomorrow. I didn't know it was tomorrow. All right, in that case, yeah, it was implied volatilities off the charts. I would grab 180s at the bell, depending on how it moves. 190s aren't ridiculous. Square can easily move 10, 20% on earnings. They did crush it last time. I wouldn't go anything further out than 190 though. There's not a lot of open interest on these contracts, to be honest. I think November 13th might be even safer. 200s for November 13th look pretty good. Yeah, there's not as much volume and open interest as I would like, but the implied volatility is off the charts. So yeah, I'd say 180s are your best contract. Hopefully we can get some pullback in the morning. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys pre-market. We can have a lot more. We can discuss a lot more stocks once this market gets back to somewhat normal. I just feel like with the election, anything we do is more or less gambling because we can hear new info at any moment. So yeah, just be careful, guys. Don't blow your accounts. All right, see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
See you guys.